This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. Officials attempted to hold an arraignment today for the man accused of stabbing a Bangor EMT. This afternoon, Justin Hill of Portland was at the Penobscot Judicial Center for what would have been his initial court appearance and arraignment. But due to his inability to cooperate, his arraignment was actually postponed until Wednesday of this week.
Hello, I'm Justin Hill. I have a machine device. I'm held hostage by homosexual terrorists. I need to be rescued and be seen by a doctor outside the state of Maine.
The attorney representing Hill in court says he has not been able to communicate to Hill the charge he is facing. According to Bangor police, Hill is facing a charge of aggravated assault after he allegedly stabbed an on-duty EMT outside the Circle K on Audlin Road in Bangor early Sunday morning. The victim was taken to a local hospital for cuts to his hand and head and says he does not know Mr. Hill or understand why he would attack him. During the court appearance, a representative of the state requested a Title 15 examination which would have Hill mentally evaluated.
Okay, so this will be revisited on Wednesday afternoon on the in custody list. We have notes in the file here that we will attempt to get through an initial appearance and a reading of the charges, and that the state has, at least preliminarily, raised its intent to request a Title 15 examination.
Hill will be held without bail until at least Wednesday. 6 new civil lawsuits have been filed against the Roman Catholic Bishop of Portland for alleged sexual abuse by several clergy members, bringing the total number of cases now to 30. Our Matthew Jurancic has the story.
Robert Rosignol, originally from Washington County, and Glenn Witham of Augusta are two of the most recent survivors speaking out about the alleged sexual abuse they experienced under the Roman Catholic Bishop of Portland when they were younger. They're asking those who've had similar experiences to share their story.
The Catholic Church needs to be reprimanded. As far as I'm concerned, they're a cult.
The most recent lawsuit brings the total number of cases against the Roman Catholic Bishop of Portland to 30. But Berman and Simmons attorney Timothy Kenlin says it doesn't stop there.
These represent only a fraction of the cases that we have and the cases that we intend to bring forward in the coming months. We represent around 100 or more survivors of childhood sexual abuse at the hands of members of the Catholic Church at all levels.
The lawsuits claim the alleged abuse occurred at different locations from clergy statewide as early as 1954, spanning almost 3 decades, with each complainant explaining in disturbing detail what they say unfolded. One lawsuit claims the organization allegedly knew what was going on but failed to do anything. At one point, a nun allegedly told a plaintiff in French, quote, "We must never tell anyone this."
It just needs to change. It just needs to change. I will not set foot in a Catholic church ever again in my life.
We reached out to the Roman Catholic Bishop of Portland regarding a response, but did not hear back. Matthew Jurancic, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
In other news tonight, a young man from Hamden died Saturday afternoon after a vehicle collision in Prospect. According to a press release from the Maine Department of Public Safety, Christopher Sable was traveling on his motorcycle westbound with a group of motorcyclists on Fort Knox Road when he attempted to pass a car at a high rate of speed. An initial investigation indicates Sable failed to negotiate a curve and collided with the side of a Subaru Crosstrek. Troopers responded to the crash around 3:30 p.m. Sable was pronounced dead on scene and the Subaru driver was not injured. The crash remains under investigation. A man was seriously injured last night while walking along a roadway in Medway. According to the East Millinocket Police Department, emergency crews were called to Route 157 just before 10 o'clock Sunday. They say a 40-year-old man from Bradford had been walking along the road between the Gateway Inn and Circle K when he was struck by a passing vehicle. Officials say the man suffered serious injuries and was transported to the Millinocket Hospital before then being transferred to Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center. The early investigation indicates the driver of a Hyundai SUV couldn't avoid the pedestrian because he was walking in the roadway. There's no word on the individual's condition. Well, a vehicle collision shut down a section of I-95 for about an hour yesterday afternoon. According to Maine Department of Public Safety spokesperson Shannon Moss, at approximately 2:06 p.m. Sunday afternoon, Maine State Troopers responded to a two-vehicle crash at mile marker 79 northbound on I-95 in Lewiston. When troopers arrived, they found two Subarus involved in the accident, one of which was fully engulfed in flames and partially blocking the travel lane, causing the entire northbound side to be shut down. Police say the vehicle that caught on fire had been traveling in the passing lane when the driver lost control and struck the second vehicle. The second vehicle suffered minor damage and was able to safely pull over. Now, the first vehicle then struck the median concrete barrier before stopping in the breakdown and travel lanes. One driver was not injured. The other sustained only minor injuries. That crash also still under investigation tonight. Well, a man who has been accused of stealing multiple vehicles in LaGrange was rescued from Pushaw Lake over the weekend. On Saturday afternoon, the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office says they received a call that a blue Chevy truck had been stolen from a Bennick Road address in LaGrange. They say it was reported to police that 37-year-old Kenneth Lufkin of Milo and LaGrange was the alleged thief. And later that day, the Sheriff's Office says police received multiple other calls about Lufkin allegedly trying to steal other vehicles on Woodland Avenue in Old Town. While police were responding to those calls, Lufkin reportedly started to swim out into Pushaw Lake to get away. The Sheriff's Office says police from multiple agencies as well as fire and EMS responded to get Lufkin out of the lake after several failed attempts to get him into a rescue boat. He then told police he couldn't swim, and a deputy jumped into the water to drag him onto the boat, where he continued to resist arrest. That all according to police. He was then secured in an ambulance, evaluated, and has been transported to the Penobscot County Jail on charges of theft and refusing to submit to arrest. Additional charges may be pending. Well, in other news tonight, Maine is close to becoming one of the few states in the country to provide a retirement savings program to workers who don't have access to one through their jobs. The Maine Retirement Savings Program is designed to provide a way for Maine residents to contribute to a Roth Individual Retirement Account, or IRA, directly from their paychecks. The workers would retain the account from job to job until they retire. Democratic Senator Eloise Vitelli of Aroostook says a pilot version of the program is slated to start this fall. Vitelli says the full program is expected to be phased in through January of 2026. Well, as you are most likely aware, over the weekend, a powerful storm system moved across our state, resulting in multiple lightning strikes. Details are scarce, but officials say two individuals were sitting in their kitchen at their home in Newburgh when a current went through the house, shocking both individuals. It's unclear if they received further medical treatment, but a Carmel man was also struck by lightning while standing in his garage. There was no damage to the structure, and paramedics say he was fully responsive on scene and did not seek further medical treatment.
Most fatal lightning strikes can be avoided with simple precautions like checking the forecast and staying inside or going indoors when you hear thunder. People sometimes think, oh, it'll never happen to me, but it's better to err on the side of caution and to play it safe.
Wise words there. Well, the Maine Emergency Management Agency says Mainers should follow these helpful safety tips when a lightning storm strikes. Now, although the agency says to remember there is no safe place outside during a thunderstorm, and then when thunder roars, go indoors. Definitely some wise words there. For more information, you can go to our website, foxbangor.com. Well, speaking of Mother Nature and what's going on in the great outdoors, let's go ahead and hit pause here and get a first check of our forecast.
All right, thank you very much. Happy Monday. Your first weather is brought to you by the North Ellsworth Flea Market, and we had a very nice day today, right? Temperatures up near 80 here in Bangor, also Bar Harbor, 77 Millinocket. We'll take it, but now we have some more rain showers on the way for us for tomorrow. Okay, so we got a little break in the action for us for today, looking pretty good, right? But here is our next system right there. That's going to be in our backyards tomorrow with some more rainfall across the area then. So for tonight, increasing clouds out there. Here's tomorrow morning. About midday or so, looking at showers across the area. These should not be heavy, but they will be persistent for several hours tomorrow into tomorrow night. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is clouding over, no rain tonight, with low temperatures in the 60s. Your full forecast is coming up.
Alrighty, Jeff, thanks so much. And coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, International Overdose Awareness Day is at the end of August, and our Doug Banks speaks with Healthy Acadia about their upcoming plans. And nursing shortages are causing challenges across the country, and Maine is included in that. Our Grace Blanchard spoke with a local college and hospital about their efforts to combat that crisis. We'll have those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
Machias Savings Bank is proud to partner with Luke's Lobster.
If I didn't have the right people around me, there's no chance Luke's Lobster would be what it is today. It was amazing that once the Machias store opened, I realized how many of my friends were already inside. Machias understands commodities. They understand manufacturing and production. They understand local small restaurants. And so this is naturally a fit.
Machias Savings Bank, the bank of yes.
Maine is a one-of-a-kind beautiful state, and there's no better way to see it than from the air. Fletcher Mountain Aviation offers an aerial experience like no other, featuring seaplane flights where you will see the best views in Maine from the air and land on Maine's most beautiful lakes. An experience you will never forget, with views from the northern Maine woods, Moosehead Lake, and Katahdin regions. Come fly and see our beautiful state from the sky with Fletcher Mountain Aviation. Visit our website here or scan the QR code to book your flight today.
The last of summer will draw you in at Toyota's National Sales Event. It's like a magnet, but for people.
Right now, you could save with 3.99% financing on a head-turning Corolla. Toyota, let's go places.
This fall, you'll vote on a costly electric scheme. It's called Pine Tree Power. And here are the facts. It will cost Mainers $13.5 billion. An independent study says it will increase electric bills. And this scheme is so poorly written, Pine Tree Power isn't required to have an operations plan when it takes over. No plan to keep the lights on. That's a bad idea. Vote no on question 3.
Hi, this is Jason.
And this is Jessica from Tossie's Checkout,
a family-owned business located in Glenburn.
Inviting you to come experience that welcoming hometown feeling when you're visiting our neck of the woods.
You can always expect tasty treats,
pizza,
spirits,
familiar faces,
and quality gasoline.
With summer approaching and Pushaw Lake nearby,
we look forward to seeing your smiling faces.
Come check us out.
Situated in Jonesboro on the coast of Maine lies Barron View Golf Course, a true links course that's a treat for golfers of all skill levels. We feature a driving range, putting green, practice sand trap, pro shop, and snack bar. Open 7 days a week. Please call ahead for a tee time.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
International Overdose Awareness Day is August 31st, and Healthy Acadia's program Inspire Recovery Center will be holding an event at Knowlton Park to remember the lives cut short and to recognize the ones that are just beginning again. Doug Banks has that story.
People give us dirty looks. I see it all the time out here in the parking lot, you know. We're not bad people, we're just good people trying to get well.
Recognizing those people who go unseen is the message Inspire Recovery Center is sending out ahead of International Overdose Awareness Day on August 31st. Scheduled to be held at Knowlton Park from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m., the events will include a memory board, a candlelight vigil, and the number 723 will be represented through black balloons and butterflies. According to Inspire Recovery Center, 723 Mainers died from overdose in 2022.
These are members of our community. Like, I work with people on a regular basis who are in recovery, who are in active use, and then I work with people who are in our community who are neither of those things. And none of them are better than anybody else.
One of the many things the men and women from Inspire Recovery Center want this day to be is a step towards the end of the stigma against recovery.
Hopefully people will come by, whether they've lost somebody or not, and just to see what it's all about. You know, they see it from the outside, but they don't know what goes on inside. And so, you know, maybe it'll open up some eyes.
Someone who loses their life to overdose, it impacts the community in some way. Somebody's mother, brother, sister, cousin, friend, daughter grandparent, whatever, that person is something to somebody. Even if they've burned every bridge behind them and every bridge in front of them, that person is still somebody to somebody.
In Ellsworth, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, nursing shortages are causing challenges across the country, and that is no different here in Maine. Our Grace Blanchard spoke with a local college and hospital about their education-related efforts to combat this growing crisis.
Hospitals continue to experience staffing shortages. They are looking towards educational initiatives to help resolve this widespread issue.
We've actually had a partnership with Mayo Regional Hospital for several years now.
Eastern Maine Community College in Bangor has been partnering with Northern Light Mayo Hospital in Dover-Foxcroft to create a distance learning option for their nursing program.
We find that with this type of program, when the students are able to get their education in their hometowns or near their hometowns, they're more apt to stay there and work there.
The president of EMCC says the goal is to reach students in rural parts of the state.
Programs are really vital to these rural hospitals that are desperate for registered nurses.
And the program is meant to combat the growing nursing shortages seen all across the country.
Almost all hospitals nationwide have a nursing shortage right now.
The program allows students in rural parts of Maine to get all their requirements on site at a hospital as opposed to traveling to Bangor.
It was started so that we can keep graduates or keep nurses in their own home community so that they don't have to travel far away to find a job.
An informational session for the program will be held at Mayo Hospital on August 24th. More information can be found on our website at foxbangor.com. In Bangor, Grace Blanchard, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, a striking blue lobster is caught off the coast of Southwest Harbor, and it is something to see. And in sports, a brand new sports complex is coming to Brewer High School. We'll have that story right after the break.
United Healthcare is recognizing the remarkable accomplishments of New Englanders 65 and older in their communities through its Champions program. Here to share more about the program is Mary Snyder, Chief Executive Officer for United Healthcare, Medicare, and Retirement in New England. Tell us about the New England Champions program.
United Healthcare's Champions program celebrates New Englanders 65 and older who make extraordinary contributions to their communities. And our goal is to combat ageism and help older adults live healthier lives by being active, having purpose, and being socially connected.
And how is United Healthcare recognizing nominees in Maine?
One of this year's winners is Jean from Saco. Through a career in nursing, she saw firsthand the unmet needs of older adults. She's a key leader with Age-Friendly Saco, which is an organization of volunteers working to remove barriers that keep people from remaining in their homes as they age.
And why is New England Champions campaign important now?
We're all aging every day. Baby boomers are aging out of the workforce and they're living longer. So they have a lot of life to live after retirement. But our culture tends to have this anti-aging obsession, denigrating older adults. And we know that ageism exacerbates social isolation, depression, cognitive decline, and the effects of illness. So it's really important for all of us to take on this mission in combating ageism.
And how do we find out more about this program?
You can stay tuned to your social media channels for our champion stories or see them directly on our website, uhcchampions.com.
Thank you so much. To find out more, please visit uhcchampions.com.
Grammy Award-winning Train live. Friday, August 18th, Maine Savings Amphitheater, Bangor, Maine. One incredible night with Train. Special guest Better Than Ezra. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Presented by Save Me San Francisco Wine Company.
At Living Innovations, we build community. You can be a part of it. We put supporting people first, and that builds a caring community within our workforce and for the people we serve. Living Innovations supports people with disabilities and has flexible work opportunities available. You could become a shared living provider and work from home, or help support people to be active in the community. To learn more, visit livinginnovations.com and check out our employment and home provider opportunities. Become a part of Living Innovations and be part of a community with a purpose.
Now, with so much on the line, more Americans are turning to David Muir and ABC's World News Tonight than any other newscast across all of television.
Welcome back in, everyone, and thank you for staying with us. Happy Fall Sports Day to all who celebrate. As of today, the 2023-24 high school sports season is officially underway. I'm excited. Let's check out some dates to mark on those calendars for the fall season ahead of us. As I just said, today, August 14th, marks the first official practices for all fall sports in our area. On the 25th, golf teams can get out for their first countable match, and then less than a week later, on the 31st, all other sports begin play. Our first high school football Friday is September 1st. Golf states are October 6th and 7th this fall, with cross-country states later in the month on the 28th. On November 4th, field hockey and soccer will play their state championships. Some games may be played on the Friday the 3rd. On the 11th, we will have the 8-man football state finals, and the following Saturday will be the football state championships for classes A through D on the 18th. And then, before we know it, on the 20th, that is when winter sports will begin. So we are right around the corner from basketball season. But back to the fall. This fall at Brewer boys and girls soccer, as well as their field hockey program, will all be enjoying their last seasons on historic Doyle Field before a new present is unraveled before the end of the year.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
By next spring, basically all outdoor sports at Brewer High School will have a new home. A brand new artificial turf covered complex right in the shadow of Coffin Field.
It's going to be awesome. I mean, I've been playing on turf facilities all summer, so it's a great experience, and it's going to be fun being at home, like in Brewer.
So it's really going to be a huge thing. I also play field hockey, and being down here, watching them redo the turf and stuff for us, it's going to be crazy.
I'm really excited. I'm definitely the person who likes playing on turf more than grass.
We've been waiting for this a couple of years, so I mean, it feels honestly great to get some new turf and feel like even more at home playing here.
Just under the lights, like it's what every little kid hopes for when they get to high school. They want to be that varsity kid in the environment, and I think that turf field's going to bring that for us.
Starting with baseball, Hederick Field will be redone into an all-turf facility for their upcoming season, bringing back the classic Fill the Hill nights.
Fill the Hill is when we both play at the same time, and we try and get as many students and staff here that we can, and just fans and supporters, and watch us play.
It was a great experience. It was really fun, and I enjoyed it, and I look forward to it.
And that way we're able to have baseball going on one side, softball the other. Everyone's loud. It's a great night.
Behind Hederick, new tennis courts, as well as a field for soccer, field hockey, and lacrosse. Something that's going to be huge for the whole Brewer athletics community.
Also, fans migrating around, they could be watching a softball game or they could go down to the lacrosse games. I think it's just going to be a different atmosphere, and I'm really excited for it.
Kids coming up, it's going to be fun just to kind of go and hang out there.
It's just going to be a bigger atmosphere, and it's going to feel great.
Athletic Director Dave Utterback says they expect the project to be complete before winter. And for the athletes, they're all extremely grateful for the investment.
It's very humbling just that Utterback trusts us with that. He's putting so much money, and our school is putting so much money in us and our sports, and I think it's very humbling and we're very grateful for it.
Looking forward to see what that looks like. Should be fun for everyone involved when it's all said and done. That is all the time we have for sports right now. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
Here we go. Your full weather is brought to you by Key Appliance Sales and Service for major brands including GE, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, and more. We hold the key to savings, and check out these temperatures today. We'll take it. It feels like summer again, right? Almost 80 here in Bangor, also Bar Harbor, Millinocket, same story. Overall, tomorrow, kind of the same story. Temperatures back in the mid to upper 70s as there are more clouds on the way and some rain showers for tomorrow. The bigger picture, though, for now, the end of August shows a building heat wave across the south, the Midwest, and the West once again. That is likely going to be confined there, as for us, we will be the only people in the country with near average temperatures around here next week and the week after. So overall, not cool, but cooler as we head toward fall. All right, here we go. So the wind out there today out of the north around 5 miles per hour. We got this, right? But that's going to die down for a while tonight, and you know what that means. Some dense fog is likely again this evening and most likely tomorrow night as well. If you're driving at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, look out for that dense fog across the area. All right, so we can just not turn off the faucet, right? After a weekend that saw lots of rain, showers, severe weather, storms, we had all of it, right? We got a break in the action for today, but tomorrow there are more rain showers back in the forecast. The severe weather threat tomorrow is incredibly low, but there are a few pockets of heavy rainfall potentially on the way, all because of this system right there. Now, there's not a lot to it, but it is moving in our direction for tomorrow, likely bringing us several rounds of rain tomorrow that will begin to add up just a little bit across our area. It will not be a flood-inducing event like it was over the weekend for us. All right, walk you through it. So tonight we have increasing clouds. Here's 1 o'clock in the morning this evening, looking at increasing clouds then. And then it should stay dry until at least 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then the rain comes in through about noon tomorrow afternoon. Scattered showers in there into tomorrow evening. Not heavy, but persistent for several hours. Also some drizzle and low clouds in there too. That all gets out of here on Tuesday evening, a break in the action, followed by some more return moisture on Wednesday. We'll most likely keep the clouds around and actually a couple of rain showers on Wednesday before it all gets out of here on Thursday into Friday. So overall, yeah, not a lot of rain, but some rain on the way. That looks like this, maybe a 1/10 to a 1/4 inch of rainfall. We've certainly had heavier rainfalls this spring and summer, but overall, there are some more rain showers in our forecast into the weekend and beyond. Our forecast ends tonight, though, is lots of clouds out there. Some dense fog is likely. A couple showers are possible well after midnight. Look for low temperatures down near 60 for tomorrow. All right, so lots of clouds around, cooler temperatures in the 70s, lower 70s. Look for rain showers throughout the afternoon. Again, the severe weather threat's incredibly low. Pockets of heavy rainfall are possible with that southeast breeze around 5. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows tomorrow cool, right? 75 for us, rain showers on Wednesday, lots of clouds around them. But then look what happens. Thursday back to 78, partly cloudy skies. Friday 74. There's the weekend, lots of sunshine returning on Saturday.
Alrighty, Jeff, thanks so much. And there is still more to come after the break. Stay with us.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
The first ever Mazda CX-50, purpose-built for the outdoors. With our most advanced driving technology for responsive, consistent performance on road and off that entices you to go further, more often.
Find your new Mazda today at Varney Mazda, 260 Hogan Road in Bangor, and discover what Varney value is all about.
Experience the ultimate outdoor living with Granville Stone and Hearth. Our high-quality grills and outdoor living products will take your backyard to the next level. Scan the QR code on your screen to explore our wide selection of grills and outdoor living accessories. From classic charcoal to state-of-the-art gas grills, we have everything you need to entertain guests in style. Create unforgettable moments with family and friends. Start your outdoor living journey today with Granville Stone and Hearth.
The industry-first 2-in-1 removable agitator from Whirlpool gives you 2 ways to wash. Jeans, in. Sweaters, out. Towels, in. Comforters, out. You decide. Whirlpool.
Key Appliance, we hold the key to savings.
This week, the crisis in Maui. We're there as help arrives. Plus, after the judge limits former President Trump's ability to comment on one case, will he face a possible 4th indictment? More Americans turn to the most watched program on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Finally tonight, not many lobstermen ever find a blue lobster, but that is exactly what Captain David Layton found in one of his traps today. This blue lobster is incredibly rare and beautiful, I might say. There's approximately a 1 in 2 million chance of finding one. Now, according to the Lobster Institute at the University of Maine, the blue hue comes from a genetic defect that causes the lobster to make excessive amounts of a protein that creates that beautiful blue color. Layton took the one he caught to Beals Lobster Pier in Southwest Harbor, where they took these pictures that you're enjoying right there on your screen. And then, of course, they set the blue lobster free. Seems like the right thing to do. Maybe they'll catch him again sometime. You never know. Alrighty, folks. Well, that is going to do it for us from everyone here at ABC 7 News. Take care. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you over on Fox at 10 and then right back here at 11. Good night, everybody.